Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong, the owner of a Zhong Cage Fighting Series. Today we have a very unique special interview with Felix Cosigua. Felix Cosigua is going to make his pro debut on our next upcoming event, May 20th at the heart of San Francisco Keys Art Pavilion. Now, Felix, let's introduce you once again. You are my bantamweight title holder as an amateur. Now you're moving up to the pro. Who is Felix Cosigua, and where are you coming from? Where are you born and raised?
Yo soy de Guatemala y me gusta entrenar y me gusta pelear y pues estoy aquí para enseñar de mí mismo y de aprender de otros y de seguir peleando hasta donde Dios permite llegar.
His name is Felix Cosigua. He's from Guatemala. He likes to train. He loves to fight, and he's here to make a name for himself and to see where God takes him in this fight game.
That's pretty awesome, Felix. Now you have a very, very extreme a good work ethic. That's the way I look at it. Very consistent. 4-0 as an amateur. Now making your pro debut, and I know you've been wanting to fight James Gadry. I've been trying to put that fight together. So let's talk a little bit about what you thought about your amateur career making into the pro circuit now. How's the transition for you?
Oh, pues hice 4 peleas amateur, esas peleas pues fueron divertidas y ahorita pues quiero probar qué es ser profesional y también estoy preparado, estoy listo para subir a la jaula y enseñar lo mejor de mí y pues el que quiere pelear conmigo estoy listo, voy avanzando mi carrera porque la meta es de llegar a la UFC.
Said he had 4 amateur fights and he's getting ready to go pro now, and he has 4 fights in less than a year, and he's already going pro, and he's ready to get into that cage, and he'll fight whoever wants to fight him, and his goal in his career is to get to the UFC and become champion.
That's pretty awesome. Now, how old are you?
Tengo 24 años.
24.
24 years old. Now, how long have you been training MMA?
Desde que llegué aquí en los Estados Unidos el 2018 comencé a entrenar. Me gustó y siempre me ha gustado ver las peleas en la televisión y también me gustaba pelear en la escuela. Pues siempre me gustan las peleas, no a la violencia, pero sí me gusta pelear.
He got here in 2016. He started training in 2018, and he loved watching fights on TV, and he liked fighting in school. And he doesn't like violence, like being violent, but he really likes fighting.
That's pretty awesome. Now, what got you into like MMA training? How do you got into MMA training? Like a friend introduced you to MMA, or like how do you got into MMA?
Comencé porque comencé a trabajar en Capstone Roofing y conocí a Jordan Williams y le pregunté por sus oídos, por sus orejas que estaba hinchado y le pregunté, ¿verdad? ¿Qué te pasó? Y él me dijo, yo entreno. Dice, me gustaría entrenar contigo algún día. Y me dijo, bueno, vamos, entrenemos. Entonces dije, está bien. Y puse mi parte, desde ahí comenzó. Y también mi patrón, que es el dueño de Capstone Roofing, Nasty Nate, me ayudó, pagó unos 6 meses de mi membresía y comencé a entrenar y me gustó. No me gustaba el jiu-jitsu, solo me gustaba boxear poquito, pero ya poco a poquito comencé a rendir gentes, entonces ya me empezó a gustar más y más y ya ahorita pues me siento listo, siento que estoy preparado, estoy fuerte, abajo, arriba, donde quiere pelear mi oponente, también lo haremos.
He was working at Capstone Roofing where he met Jordan Williams, who was another fighter, one of your old title holders.
Yeah.
And he asked him, hey, what's up with your ears? And he's like, oh, I'm a fighter. And then he said, I want to train with you. And then also his boss, Nasty Nate, also trained at NorCal. He was a black belt, and he paid for 6 months for Felix to train. And Felix didn't really like jiu-jitsu at first. He just liked boxing, and then little by little he started doing better, and he started liking it better. So now he's here, and he's comfortable fighting on stand-up or on the ground or wherever the fight goes.
That's pretty awesome. So you start off from a cauliflower ear. Oh, you don't have a cauliflower ear yet? Not yet. Yeah, keep grinding that shit. Get it one day. That's pretty awesome. Now, I know the fight I've been trying to arrange that didn't really happen against James. Now, your upcoming opponent, Jaime Moore. He's also a long time a veteran of the sport. He's been amateur for a long time, but he hasn't fought for like
3 years.
Three years. Now he wants to make a pro debut. Don't want to do any more amateur. What's your thought on Jaime Moore?
Oh, pues la verdad no me ha dado tiempo de buscarlo, pero sí me gustaría pues ver sus peleas de amateur, de lo que él ha hecho, también estudiar poquito. Y sí, pues yo también tuve menos de 2 meses, me avisaron la pelea que voy a pelear. Siempre esperaba un oponente y también siempre me he estado preparándome para ese momento, el día 20. Y pues me alegro que él aceptó la pelea. También él va a ser su primer profesional, yo igual, y él ha peleado amateur, y yo igual. A lo mejor él ha tenido otros 3 peleas más que yo, pero bueno, es amateur, tiene un poquito más de experiencia, y pues yo siento que estoy listo y estoy entrenando con mis compañeros del gimnasio, y también ellos me ayudan, nos ayudamos aquí entre todos, y primero Dios, pues va a llegar el día y vamos a pelear.
He said basically that he just found out he was fighting him a couple days ago. He hasn't really had time to study him that much. He knows he has a little bit more experience, but it doesn't really matter. And he's been hoping to fight on this card for a couple months, so he's been preparing and he's ready. And with God first in front of him, when that day comes, we'll see what it brings.
Now, for what I remember, Jaime Moore, he fights. He's more like a grappler, and he always, I think his record is 7-1 or something like that. Most of his fights at 125 pounds. Now he's making a pro debut at 135 pounds. Probably got a little older, put on a little bit more size. Do you ever think about you will have a little bit more size advantage because you always fight at 135?
Pues él pues si ha dejado de pelear y va a comenzar a pelear de nuevo, pues yo pienso que ha entrenado también y es un grappler. Pues me gusta pelear abajo también, me encanta pelear abajo. Si él quiere pelear abajo, pelearemos abajo. Si él quiere pelear arriba, también estoy listo, pero me gustaría también pelear abajo con él para ver qué tan buenos somos con él y cómo va a ser nuestra primera pelea, que demos lo mejor de nosotros.
He said basically that he's also a grappler, and he can fight standing, he can fight on the ground, and if it goes to the ground, then we'll find out who's the better grappler, and we'll see who wins the fight.
Jaime Moore, I don't see him strike because he fought one of my guys, Ulysses Molina, is pretty much all grappling. So we'll see. Haven't seen him fight for 3 years. We'll be surprised to see how he step back into the cage. He might stand up, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a grappling match. Let's see who has a better grappling. Now, if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Si él mira esta entrevista, yo lo deseo lo mejor para él, y que también gracias a Dios que aceptemos digamos, llegó el día que nosotros vamos a subir otra vez en la jaula. Pues lo agradezco a Dios en primer lugar, y también que él dé lo mejor de él y yo también doy lo mejor de mí, que gane el mejor. Y también pues si tiene familia, tiene hermanos o papás y todo eso, que Dios les bendiga a todos. Los deseo lo mejor, ojalá que no se lesione a él para que llegue el día de la pelea.
He said basically that he wishes the best for him, and he wishes the best for himself, and he wishes the best for his family, and that he takes God with him everywhere, and that they're gonna find out who's the better fighter on that day.
How are you gonna beat him?
Ah, me gustaría ir al tercer round con él.
He wants to go to,
Y también si hay oportunidades de rendirlo, lo rindo. Si hay oportunidades de noquearlo, lo noqueo. Pero me gustaría que la pelea vaya al tercer round para agarrar más experiencia.
he wants the fight to go to the third round so he can get more experience, and if he sees an opportunity to tap him out, he'll tap him. If he sees an opportunity to knock him out, he'll knock him out.
Now, this is going to be a pro debut fight. Both you guys are going to be experienced. The elbow, the knee, plus this 3 5-minute round. Unified rules. It's going to be a lot more different than the amateur circuit. But one thing you do have an advantage because you've been competing for the last year. And, I'm going to interview him on Monday. So he might have some ring rust on him. So we'll find out. We'll see how it happens. But this is definitely going to be the first pro fight of the night on the May 20th. So making sure you guys stay tuned. If you cannot make it to the event, making sure you guys order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. It's a huge stack card, about 20 fights on the card. Don't miss it out. So do you have any special loved ones, training partner, sponsor, supporters that you want to shout out to?
Lo mejor es agradecer a Dios de que estoy en este deporte para seguir entrenando y estar aquí, para no agarrar un vicio, porque muchos jóvenes ahorita agarran un vicio y están tirados en una calle o agarran cosas indebidos, comienzan a consumir drogas y se mueren. Es lo más triste, pero lo más bonito es estar en un gimnasio entrenando y seguir entrenando. Él también, me gusta de él, pues está entrenando y todo. A lo mejor más adelante va a enseñar lo mejor a sus hijos o a los pequeños que vienen atrás de él, porque ahorita la maldad de este mundo está aumentando y no queremos que muchas personas se mueren así sin conocer a Dios. Y que también agradezco a mi familia que siempre ha estado conmigo, que me da tiempo de venir a entrenar, de hacer las cosas para estar en un gimnasio, porque es difícil ya teniendo familia y pelear, porque necesitas tiempo para la familia y tiempo para el deporte y a veces no puedes escoger los dos de una vez.
He said he wants to thank God first, and he wants to thank God for allowing him to be in the sport, and for his family, and for this gym, and that a lot of people that came here and migrated here, they get into bad things and drugs, and they start making mistakes. But he just wants to thank God for where he's at, and he wants everybody to follow God, because the way that the world is going, it's really sad. People are making mistakes and turning from God, and he doesn't want anybody to be in hell. And that he's thankful for his family for being there for him and supporting him and allowing him the time to come train, because now he has a family of his own, so he has to split up time between being with his family and training and working. And he's just thankful to God and his team, and God above all else, and his family and his team for helping him out to get to this place.
What do you do for work as a full-time job?
Hago roofing. Ahorita estoy trabajando, a lo mejor vuelo, pero es bonito ganar el dinero y es bonito el trabajo. Está bonito porque estás trabajando, ganar el dinero con el sudor y te da ganas de comer algo.
He does roofing, and it's a very hard job, but it's also very beautiful because he's able to make money and provide for his family and have food to eat.
Do you have kids?
Sí, tengo dos. Tengo una niña y tengo un hijo que tiene 5 meses. Mi hija tiene 1 año y 10 meses. Los amo mucho. A lo mejor hoy no lo pueden ver, pero más adelante, cuando ellos crezcan, les deseo lo mejor para ellos. Y también agarré esta carrera para llegar a tener un futuro lo mejor para ellos.
He has a son who's 5 months old, and he has a daughter who's 1 year and 10 months old. And right now they can't see what he's doing, but in the future they will. And he's not doing this just for himself; he's doing this for his family, so that he can provide them with a better future.
Well, good luck on all your futures and your dreams, and a father of 2, huh? That's beautiful, So can't wait, and then hopefully you get a cauliflower ear soon, and then start teaching your son grappling soon. And more information, check out DragonHouseMMA.com, guys. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. May 20th is gonna be a big stack card. Do not miss it. We have Felix Cosigua making his Cosigua making his professional debut. It's a very big deal, big moment for any MMA athletes. So making sure you stay tuned. Follow him on Instagram. Give him some love and support. Get a ticket directly from him. So just get a little credit for it, you know. So I can't wait to put on another show for all the 5'10" out there. Any last word you want to say to anyone out there?
Agradezco a cada uno de mis compañeros que pueden ver ese video, que siempre han estado empujándome y ayudándome, y cada uno los que miran también en diferentes lugares, a mi familia que está en Guatemala, pues agradezco a ellos también que me apoyan y oran por mí y también me entregan la mano de Dios. Yo sé que voy a ganar esta pelea si Dios lo permite, y si Dios dice otra cosa también lo aceptaremos, pero vamos a estar listos, lo que sea.
He wants to shout out and thank all his supporters and his friends and family from all different areas in life that he's met, and his family from Guatemala. And he walks with God, and he wants to thank God for this opportunity. And if God wants him to win, then he's going to win. If God wants it to go another way, it's going to go another way. But on May 20th, he's going to be ready to fight.
Awesome. There we go. Now you're here from the man himself. Have you been practice English?
Poquito.
Poquito?
No mucho.
I can practice a poquito español. Hey, I'm practicing Spanish. You need to practice English.
He's understands
A lot better
more,
because the first time I interview him, like every time I say something, I have to have Raul's translate, and then he can respond. But hey, congrats, and can't wait to watching you chase American Dream. I was one of them in 1996. Come to the state, don't speak a word of English, and I chased my dream with $200 in my wallet. So I'm looking forward to see another man chase their dream, and I'm just happy to be part of it, and here to help out. And then I will see you guys May 20. Congratulations, my brother. See you guys.
Woo!